These simple renovations could add tens of thousands to yourself. Hi everybody, it's Maggie. So a lot of my clients actually ask me, hey Maggie, if I want to put my home on the market, what kind of preparations should I do? Do I need to do any renovations to my home? If I do, what kind of renovations should I prepare for? So today we're actually in Kirkland, and this home we're going to put it on the market very soon. And we did some renovations, so we are going to walk around and kind of let you know 5 simple renovations that you can do to prepare for your home to sell to get the top dollars. So before we start, let's just take a look at the home. So this home was built around 1970s and is a 2-story home. It has 3 bedroom, 2.5 baths, 2,820 square feet inside, and the lot size is around 10,000. And the community that we are in right now is a very popular lakefront community. It's called Holmes Point. It's in north of Kirkland. We're only 5 minutes to the beach park, but this whole community is very quiet and private. So the first thing, or the most important thing for the buyer when they actually drive to the driveway and the curb appeal of this home is the first impression for them. So what you can do for that is you want to see whether the front door has good paint color, or is the paint is already peeling, so you need to repaint it, or you want to repaint the whole exterior or the roof. So what we did for this home, because we saw the exterior paint is okay, but then for the part that is actually connects to the yard and the dirt, there are a lot of places that the paint is peeling or the wood needs some repairs. So we did a lot of work there. And then we also replaced the roof. The roof was over 20 years old. It needs a new roof. So we spent probably around $20,000 on the roof itself. So the third thing we did for the front of the house is the porch. So the porch has a lot of peeling paint and then decayed wood. So what we did is we replaced the wood that is not working anymore and then repainted the whole porch. And the color actually matches the style of the home. And we're very happy with how it turns out. So the second thing that we need to do normally is to paint exterior. So if you are telling me, hey Maggie, I only have less than $10,000 to prepare for this home to put it on the market, then I would tell you, okay, spend all the money to paint the walls in the house. So the reason being, we've seen a lot of homes that has different colors in different rooms, or in one space it has different color that cuts this space into small pieces. So we want the color to be neutral, bright. So for this home, that's what we choose. So we pick off-white, which is kind of a creamy white, but it's not outdated in any way. But it still matches the whole style of the house. So we spent probably around $8,000 on painting the entire house, and now the house just feels very modern and bright. So the third thing that most buyers would focus on once they get into the house is the flooring, right? So for this house, there's 3 kinds of material. There's carpet, there's hardwood, and then there are tiles. We didn't really do anything on the hardwood and the tiles, but of course, if your hardwood has a lot of scratches, then you can consider resand it and repaint it. For the carpet, I think it's rather cheap to actually replace it. So this carpet was replaced a year ago, so I didn't ask the seller to do it again. But if you do need to replace your carpet, I would recommend don't use very dark color because it shows all the dirt very easily. And B, if your home is like this one, kind of a traditional style, you should avoid using gray. Try to use colors like white or beige. I think that would add warmth to the house, and then it also matches the style of the home. Like this home, even if you don't want to replace the carpet, at least you need to get the carpet deeply shampooed. Well, but if you ask me, if your carpet is, 5 years old, then I would recommend you to just replace with a new one instead of deep cleaning it. So the fourth thing that you should really consider renovating is your kitchen. So I always say that kitchen is the soul of a home. So if you have some money, I would highly recommend you to make the kitchen more modern. So for example, for this home, when I first came in, I saw all the cabinets being really outdated, and it's actually dark green kind of color, and then all the countertop is tile. So I told the seller, instead of putting lipsticks on the pig, we should just use everything new, new cabinets and then quartz countertop. We also changed 2 appliances. This stove is completely new, and then the double oven as well. So the cost is around $15,000 for the kitchen, including all the material and labor, and then spend another $3,500 on the appliances. So together we spent less than $20,000, but we probably can sell $40,000 to $50,000 more for the home. So the last thing that you should really pay attention to when it comes to renovation is the bathrooms, right? Especially the master bathroom. So I have kind of a very complicated feeling regarding whether we should actually renovate the bathrooms, because A, bathroom, it takes longer to renovate, and B, most of the time we need to get a permit to renovate the bathrooms. So when you think about putting the home on the market, you probably won't have that time. So for this home, this is not a very modern bathroom, of course, but it matches the style of the home, and it has tiles all the way. So I think, it's good quality and it looks nice. So all we did is repaint the wall, just to make it nice and clean. So of course, I have a few listings that has really beaded cabinets and countertops. So what we did is we asked the seller to actually replace the whole thing with a new vanity that you can buy from Home Depot. It's like $2,000, $3,000 to get it here and connect it with the plumbing. Very easy to do, and it actually adds the modern element to the bathroom, so I think it's worth the money. Except for those 5 renovations that we just mentioned, there are a lot of details that you should pay attention to before you put the home on the market. For example, all the light bulbs need to be the same color, and then you need to deep clean the house. And then the last thing is the landscaping right before taking the photos. So there are a lot of things you also need to spend money on. So when you do the budget, maybe leave like thousands of dollars on those items. I think that will really help you as well. So I understand when you're spending money on renovation, if you are a perfectionist, you want to do a lot more, right? You want to make the home really nice, really modern. But we are actually renovating the home for selling it. So you really need to focus on how much money we are putting in and how much money we can get back. And then also, don't miss the best timing of putting this home on the market. It doesn't matter how much money you put in. If you miss the timing, that's everything, right? So if you want to know more tips on how to prepare the home for the market, comment below. And we are going to put this home on the market this weekend. We're going to have open houses on Saturday and Sunday. Come and take a look. I'm Maggie. I'll see you next time.